Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another." But the question is, who is the iron? If all men are iron, then when we clash, we will inevitably create sparks, friction, heat, even conflict. And isn't that what we see so often in the world? When one man tries to shape another by his own wisdom, it leads to arguments, divisions, egos colliding. Even in relationships, even in churches, people sharpen each other, but often through struggle and strife, because both are iron striking iron with their own understanding. But what if we've misunderstood the true sharpening? What if we are not the ultimate iron, but Jesus is? When we try to sharpen each other apart from Christ, we are like two pieces of metal grinding against each other without a guiding hand. But if Jesus is the Master Blacksmith, the one who holds the iron, tempers it, and refines it, then the sharpening is not about men battling each other's flaws, but about surrendering to the one who truly makes us sharp. Consider Hebrews 4, verse 12. "For the word of God is living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword." If the word is sharper than iron, then what is truly sharpening us? Is it other people's opinions, human wisdom, or our own struggles? Or is it the living word of God? Think about a swordsmith. He doesn't just take two raw pieces of iron and hit them together, hoping they will refine themselves. No, he places the iron in fire, hammers it, tempers it, and then carefully sharpens it against a whetstone. The sharpening process isn't just iron hitting iron, it requires the careful hand of a master craftsman. That's why Jesus must be at the center of the sharpening process. If two people come together without him, all they will create is friction, division, and wounds. But if both are surrendered to him, the Master Blacksmith, then he will sharpen them in a way that brings clarity, precision, and purpose. When Jesus sharpened Peter, he didn't just leave him to be sharpened by the disciples or by life's hardships alone. No, he personally shaped Peter through teaching, rebuke, and restoration. The same happened with Paul. His encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus wasn't just iron clashing with iron, it was the divine sharpening of a man who would carry the gospel. So the real question is not just who is the iron, but who is doing the sharpening. If it's just us clashing against each other, we will create sparks but little true transformation. But if we yield to Jesus, he will refine us, sharpening us into instruments for his glory. The world says, "Sharpen yourself against others," but Jesus says, "Come to me, take my yoke upon you and learn from me." Matthew 11, verse 28 to 29. True sharpening happens when we are shaped by the hands of the Master, not merely through the grinding of human friction. So yes, iron sharpens iron, but only when placed in the hands of the one who knows how to wield it.